The idea with the utility bass is to add weight to your original bass line if it's not quite cutting it on its own, or if, like me on this track, the main bass line is quite trebly. So what I wanted was a bass that I can use whenever I have this situation where I need to fatten it up a bit. So what I've come up with is an analog instrument. I'm going to drop it in here. The shape, we want the sawtooth wave on this first oscillator. Let's disable the second oscillator. And in the amp section, I'm going to take sustain all the way down. And then the decay, let's play along now. What I've done is I've copied the pattern over from the more treble heavy bass. Let's take the octave down one. And the frequency right down. We want this to be a nice, simple, plain, weighty kind of bass. Alright, and now decay we're going to change depending on, well, what we want to do is match it to the original bass's decay as much as possible. So quite a short decay on this particular example. Okay, that should work. Let's increase the level. And play it alongside the other one. Let's take it away. And back in. Yeah, so it's adding a nice bottom end here. I'm just going to take this low pass down. And I'm really just tweaking settings here till we get something that sits well with the other one. Another couple of extra things we can do to help blend it together a little bit is just put an EQ8 in here. Just taking off this. Now, this is my standard go-to setting. I've actually saved this EQ8 with a low pass just at 30 Hertz here. You can see, just taking off some of the really, really low subs. And finally, what we want to do is add a utility at the very end here and make this completely mono. Okay, so this is the heavy, the low down weight of the bass. So we don't want this messing with the stereo image. And what we can do is group Command A to select all of them, Command G, group them all together. We can rename this instrument rack, say utility bass. All right, and then we can save that utility bass in our go-to user library. There we go, boom, and you can drag and drop that on any track you like to help add weight to your bass line. Let's hear it in context now. Let's take it away and add it in. Probably turn it up a little more. I probably need to change the resonance there and tweak it a little bit more with the frequency cut off and things like that. But really, it's ever so simple. It's just a sawtooth waveform on the single oscillator on analog. Take off a little bit of the really low subs, make it completely mono, and then duplicate the pattern against your other bass. It won't work every time, but just in those places where you do have maybe not the most bass heavy of bass lines and you need to fatten it up a bit, this helps. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Do give us a thumbs up and please subscribe. See you soon.